When the value of fixed assets decline, that is called depreciation. We will now look at tracking depreciation for fixed assets. There are many ways to track depreciation, and this is just one suggested method. If you're currently tracking your asset depreciation in other ways, you can rest assured you can continue using your own method. Fixed assets are not for immediate sale, but they do have a value. Since they last for a long time, you don't completely charge or expense their purchase price to the year in which you purchased them. Instead, you spread their cost over several years, which is called the asset's useful life. But because fixed assets wear out or become obsolete like computers, their value declines constantly from the day that you purchase them. The amount of this decline is called depreciation. So when you refer to the value of a fixed asset at any point, it is really just an estimate. To determine what the estimated value of a fixed asset is at any point in time, you would need to subtract its accumulated depreciation, which is the total amount of depreciation recorded since the asset's purchase, from its original cost. To set up an accumulated depreciation account in Sage 50, you'll need to use the Maintain Chart of Accounts window. You can do this by selecting Maintain, then Chart of Accounts from the menu bar. You would type an ID number for the accumulated depreciation account that you want to create to track the amount of the depreciation for the fixed asset. Give the account a description and make sure that it clearly references the type of fixed asset or specific fixed asset for which it will track the accumulated depreciation. Finally, make the account type accumulated depreciation by using the account type dropdown. At this point, you'll just click the Save button to save the account. When you need to enter the amount of depreciation for the fixed asset, you can create a general journal entry that will consist of 2 rows. In one row, you'll need to enter the accumulated depreciation account and enter the amount of depreciation to record for the asset into the credit column, which will decrease its worth. But then it tracks lost worth, so it's okay that the balance in these accumulated depreciation accounts are always negative. In the next row, then, you will enter an expense account that you use to track depreciation, such as depreciation expense. In this row, you'll enter the amount of depreciation for the fixed asset as a debit to the associated expenses, increasing the amount of depreciation expense recorded. You'll then just need to click the Save button in the toolbar to update the general ledger.